Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about the difference between steering in a forward gear and steering in a reverse gear. One of the biggest confusion points of beginner drivers is the main difference between steering while driving forward and in reverse. And it's mostly the reverse part, because most beginner drivers can easily comprehend when you're driving forward which way to steer, but what they lack the comprehension of is when in reverse and you turn the wheel to the left, what does that mean for your car? What's your car going to do? What about when you turn the wheel to the right? Which way is your car going to head? Now, I'm going to address that concern and tell you an easy way to learn the main difference and to remember it easily so that it becomes second nature to you. Now, let's get right to it, okay? So I am in a car right now, okay? This is the steering wheel, and this will be your main focus, okay? Along with the gear shifter, but the steering wheel is going to be your main focus. Now, I recommend that you go into a car and practice these methods right after watching this video, or, immediately after watching this video, okay? And if you can't practice these methods immediately after watching this video, I suggest that you write them down and then practice as soon as you can. Now, let's get right to it. If I have my steering wheel, and I turn my steering wheel all the way to the left. So I've turned it all the way to the left. I want you to imagine on the right side, you're turning the wheel to the left, on the right side with your right hand, that you have a semi-circle, a half circle right here, okay? So I've turned the wheel to the left. On the right side, there's a half circle. Right now, my car's right in the middle of that half circle. If I drive forward, I'm gonna go upwards on that half circle. And that's the way that the car is going to go. If I drive in reverse, I'm going to go downwards on that half circle. And that's the way that the car is going to go. So with the wheel all the way to the left, I want you to put it into drive. And I suggest doing this in an empty parking lot, just like I am right now. Put the car into drive or a forward gear. And I want you to just move forward like a foot or 2 feet. Not very far, but hold the steering wheel all the way to the left and move forward. As you can see, the car is headed upwards on that semicircle to the right. It's headed to the left. Now I want you to put the car in reverse, and I want you to move backwards a bit while holding the wheel all the way to the left. Move backwards, and you can see now the car is going downwards on that semicircle. It's going to the left also, but in reverse. So when the wheel is all the way to the left, the front of your car will head towards the left in drive. The rear of your car will also head towards the left in reverse. That's the easiest way to remember it. Now, once again, gonna just go back centered right here. I want you to turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, the opposite direction. Now that the wheel is all the way turned to the right, I want you to imagine a semicircle on the left with the wheel over here, okay? So once again, if I move forward, right now I'm in the middle of that semicircle. If I move forward, I'm going upwards on that semicircle to the right, just like that. If I go backwards in reverse, I'm moving downwards on that semicircle also to the right. Put the car in drive or a forward gear and inch forward a few feet. Now, as you can see, while holding the wheel all the way to the right, as you can see, I'm moving forward upwards on that semicircle to the right. If I put the car in reverse now and I go backwards while still holding the wheel all the way to the right, you can see that the back, I'm going downwards on that semicircle. The back of my car is headed to the right as well. So it's actually very simple. This is the easiest way to remember it, okay? Your car will head in the same direction in forward and reverse, in drive and reverse, dependent on which way you're turning the steering wheel. If you want to go, if you put the steering wheel all the way to the left, if you turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and you go forward, your car's going to head to the left. You go backwards, the rear of your car is going to head to the left. So forward, the front of your car is going to head to the left. In reverse, the rear of your car is going to head to the left. On the other hand, if you turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, if you put it in drive, the front of your car will head to the right. If you put it in reverse, the rear of your car will head to the right. So that is the main difference and the similarity kind of the way to think about drive and reverse, driving forward and reverse. It's an easy way to remember it, and like I said before, the directions of heading forward versus heading in reverse is one of the biggest confusion points for beginner drivers. Most beginner drivers will easily know how to drive forward, which way to turn the steering wheel, but then when it comes to driving in reverse, they're a little bit confused most of the time with regards to whether they have to turn the steering wheel to the right or to the left. So if you practice this little drill, this little method enough, then you'll become really great at figuring that out almost instantaneously, and you'll be able to just know it as if it was second nature. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think about this method down below as a comment. Was it helpful to you? Was this video helpful for you? Let me know as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.